Hi, my name is Ava Bishop, and I'm in Anatomy and Physiology 2 lab at Augusta Tech, and I'm doing this video to answer my essay question for the week, and it is to draw the human body and then draw the following endocrine glands, and for each endocrine gland, point to the name of it and name the hormones indicated for that gland, and for each hormone, state its function. The first one is the anterior pituitary gland, and I'm not much of an artist, but here is my person, and the side closest to the eyes and nose is the anterior pituitary gland. To give you better knowledge of it, it would be right here. And the anterior means the inside of the pituitary gland. And then also the next one would be posterior pituitary gland, and it would be on the outer part. And on this one, this is the posterior pituitary gland. Okay, the hormones that go with the anterior pituitary gland, the first part of the hormones are trophic hormones. The first one is the thyroid stimulating hormone. The function of it is it stimulates the secretion of thyroid hormones, T3 and T4. The next one is the follicle stimulating hormone. In females, it triggers ovulation. In females, it stimulates the ovarian follicle and for it to mature, and estrogen production. And in males, it stimulates sperm production. The next one is luteinizing hormone, is LH. In females, it triggers ovulation and ovarian production of estrogen and progesterone. And in males, it stimulates testosterone production. The fourth trophic hormone for the anterior pituitary gland is the ACTH. Bear with me. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. And it stimulates the release of glucocorticoids and androgens, and other hormones that the anterior pituitary gland has are non-trophic hormones. And that is the growth hormone. It stimulates the body and protein to synthesize and mobilizes fat and conserves glucose. Then you have prolactin, and that is PRL. It stimulates milk production. Then we have the posterior pituitary gland that I showed you. Its hormones are oxytocin. Oxytocin stimulates powerful uterine contractions during birth, and it also stimulates milk injection in lactating mothers. The next one is the antidiuretic hormone, ADH. It stimulates the kidneys to reabsorb more water, reducing urine output and conserving body water. The next hormone is the thyroid. The thyroid is right here in your neck. And to give you a better understanding, I have a better one, and it is right here in this male's neck. And then on the posterior part of the thyroid gland is the parathyroid, and it's back here. So the thyroid's hormones are T3, T4, which are thyroid hormone. It increases basal metabolic rate, and it regulates tissue growth and development. Calcitonin is the next one. It has no physiology roles in humans. Okay, then we have the parathyroid gland, which is the back part of the thyroid, posterior part. The parathyroid gland produces the parathyroid hormone, PTH. It increases blood calcium by stimulating osteoclasts and by stimulating the kidneys to reabsorb more calcium. Also stimulates the kidneys to convert vitamin D to calcorticoid. Then we have the pancreas. The pancreas stimulates two hormones. The first one is insulin. It accelerates the transport of glucose into the body's cells. It promotes glycogen, fat, and protein synthesis. The next one is glycogen, and it accelerates the breakdown of glycogen to glucose, stimulates the conversion of lactic acid into glucose, releases glucose into the blood from the liver. And this right here, this little cone looking thing, is your pancreas. And here's my drawing of it. And this is the pancreas right there. And the next one is adrenal gland. And these two little triangle things, one right here and one right here, are your adrenal glands. Here's gives you a better idea. Right here and right there. The adrenal gland has two different parts, the adrenal cortex and the adrenal medulla. The adrenal cortex has mineral corticosteroids, mostly aldosterone, and that increases the reabsorption of sodium and water by the kidneys, by the kidney tubulars. It increases the secretion of potassium into urine. And it also has glucocorticoids, mostly cortisol, and that promotes the breakdown of fat and proteins, promotes stress resistance, and inhibits the immune response. Gonad corticosteroids, androgens, they convert testosterone and estrogen. More effects on females than the male body, and it promotes body growth, development of pubic and axillary hair, and enhances sex drive. The adrenal medulla has catecholamines, epinephrine, and norepinephrine, and that is your fight or flight response. If something scares you or stresses you out, you have a fight or flight response. Either you'll run or you're going to fight. That is all the hormones to do with, and the endocrine glands. Thank you.